21 coverage, and we are already at the Future Gaming Show because the PC Gaming Show had basically to kill themselves off because they realized that they did go overtime. And now we're back at the Future Games Show. Have to say, PC Gaming Show was kind of a meh. But now let's watch the Future Games Show. And we'll see what this is. Like, I heard some good stuff about the Future Games Show. And we are just starting off with an advertisement. Awesome. I would have loved to go on the toilet though, because I really had to pee. But Beaver, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders! Welcome in. Just started the Future Games Show. It's the E3 2021. Alright, let's see what they got, shall we? Yeah, it was. It was the worst show they ever had, in my opinion. Wow, this is loud. It was really bad. This was the worst they ever had. Why is this only available in 720p?
Game show powered by WD Black. I'm Laura Bailey, but you
Hi, Laura.
Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2 or Kate Diaz from Gears of War. Today, though, I'll be taking a break from fighting the apocalypse to bring
as
you
Laura
a
Bailey
whole host
from
of
Critical
exciting
Role.
game trailers, reveals, and updates.
Yeah, it was.
But before we get into all that,
Apparently, Future Gaming Show was really good in the last few years, so let's see what they have.
With this person. He's appeared in The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. You name it, he's probably in the credits. So without further ado, here is my good friend and continual co-star, Troy Baker.
Hello, Troy.
Hello, Laura. You look amazing, as always. Yes, you may know me from a few video games. Joel Miller in The Last of Us, or good old...
Well, basically every video game out there.
Over the next hour or so, Laura and I are going to be giving you the inside scoop of some incredibly exciting games and also showcasing developer interviews, exclusive trailers, and a whole lot more, including world premieres.
There's also a chance to win a $500 gift card and a WD Black hard drive by following the link here. And we have a new addition to the show this year, the virtual show floor. More on that later, but let's kick things off with the first.
Okay, that door
world
looks so
premiere.
weird she has behind her. What is that door? Oh yeah, like, I have missed out the Future Gaming Show the last 2 years, and they always had amazing games to showcase, and I was like, okay, this is it. This year, I'm watching this. Like, serious. I was so pissed. They had some really crazy announcements to showcase. Oh, this turned dark quickly. We have to be very, very quiet. Okay, you are dead. You are dead. Instinction. Dinosaurs? Lots of dinosaurs. Well, we switched from Alien to Turok open world? Clever girl. Yeah, unfortunately, this is very pixelated, folks. If you're like, man, this looks not so great, it's on 720p. I don't know why, but there's nothing really I can do about it. It's 720p. Oh man, this gives me some Dino Crisis vibes right here. Damn, this looks good. Instinction. Give me just a second here, folks.
I wonder if you can put hats on the dinosaurs. Instinction
No.
is expected in 2022. What's next, Laura?
Next up, Grow. Song of the Evertree is a sandbox adventure
Oh,
about
God.
the healing
Okay.
power of nature. Let's throw it over to
Nope.
Prideful Sloth HQ to find out more.
Oh my god, seriously? I'm so sorry, folks. I'm so sorry. I tried to fix the 720p and then ad started to roll and Twitch is like, you are watching this ad now quickly. Are you serious? I'm so sorry.
Grow will be available later this year on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Thanks for watching.
Not that you missed anything besides
Once
of a
upon
weird
time,
developer
our
interview.
lands teemed with creatures great
So we
and
actually
small.
see the game now.
The beauty of the worlds was unrivaled. The people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them.
Whoa. Okay.
But this
So we
land
only
was
missed
not
the
to last.
developer interview. This is the gameplay.
Slowly, without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness. Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us. But all was not lost. One young, brave soul stayed behind. With support from their friends and with boundless determination. This young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world.
I will do a refresh after this again because the music is messed up. What a sound. I'm sorry. Alright.
Grow, Song of the Evertree.
That looked kinda cute. Yeah, let me do a pretty quick restart here
That
because
was Grow
unfortunately
in 2021.
Okay, Laura, that was
we go.
extremely cute, but have you considered more dinosaurs? Hmm?
You can't just hijack every game reveal and make it about dinosaurs, Troy.
Life finds a way.
oh my god, they have showcased this trailer
Is a very
a third time now. Oh, come on. Like, seriously, this is the
Hi,
third
I'm Rich
time.
Newbold, game director at Frontier Developments. So as you may have seen earlier at the PC Game Show, we're
Yes.
working on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're really excited about it, and we're looking forward to creating the most authentic...
Okay, we will not see any gameplay here. I will take
We've
a
got
super
tons of
quick
new features
pee
across
break
40
here. I will be
games,
back in just a second.
including our original Jurassic campaign, which is a story set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You're going to be leading efforts to contain, control, and conserve all those dinosaurs now running out in the wild. You'll be working alongside characters from the films, voiced by original talent, such as Jeff Goldblum. And in the game, we have over 75 prehistoric species. We've got new dinosaurs, we have returning community favorites, and we've added flying and marine reptiles to the game. I'm really thrilled to be showing you a first look at footage from the game itself. This is from our Species Field Guide series of videos focusing on one of the many prehistoric species we have in the game. This is an iconic, popular dinosaur. It's the Triceratops, but we're showing you it in a new environment never seen before in Jurassic World Evolution. I hope you enjoy it and are looking forward to the game releasing later this year.
The Triceratops is one of the most recognizable herbivores to ever have existed. It is best known for its trio of facial horns. These adornments are not just for display purposes. The brow horns in particular can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur.
Yes, I have seen that they now had, well, not really gameplay because there was, I don't even know what there was.
That was Jurassic World Evolution
No, it
2,
wasn't.
which is launching in 2021 on PC,
Yeah,
PS4,
they're kinda crazy that
PS5,
this game is
Xbox
still
One,
coming
and
out
Xbox
this
Series
year.
X and S.
It's like, what?
Okay,
God.
for this next section, we're bringing the joys of E3 to your home with a series of demos you can play.
Yeah, watching this at
That's right,
720p
today. This is the Future
Hurts
Game
my
Show
eyes.
virtual show floor. And remember, if any of the featured games grab your interest, you can try them out now by heading to the Future Game Show Steam page. So let's head down to the show floor where I believe Laura is waiting.
Yes, hello and welcome to the Future Game Show's virtual E3 show floor. Just look at it, Troy!
I am looking at it. It is incredible. They nailed it. You know, minus the queuing and the heat and the, how do I say, musk that's in the air? But man, the darkness, perfection.
All right, enough reminiscing. Let's check out some games. I'd like to start by showing you A Tale of Paper. This is a striking platformer from Open House Games where you transform to solve puzzles in an oversized world, dodging cheeky Charlies and mischievous
Run.
Goombas.
And now for another tale of paper as you shift packing boxes in the house-moving sim Get Packed, fully loaded. As you can see, it's all about moving couches. On a couch with your friends in couch
Or
co-op.
stealing a
It'll
car.
be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, and is also backwards compatible on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Are you done saying couches?
Yes. Hey, Laura, do you want a drink?
Sure. What do you have? Wait, what's that?
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, those are Steam keys.
Steam early access codes. Go.
So about that drink.
And they're all gone because
Right,
bots
yeah,
have already picked them up and entered them.
Here's a genre cocktail full of co-op action RPG combat and finished with a survival twist. How does that sound?
We have played this in the demo.
I said, how's a
I heard what you said.
genre?
Tell me about
And it looked actually kind
This
of
is
curious.
Gatewalkers, which sees you and up to 3 other players banding together to tackle procedurally generated worlds full of
Like it
monsters.
played
But
actually kind of
also
curious.
have
It doesn't look too
resources
great,
to fight off hunger,
but
thirst,
it plays interesting.
Haku. Oh, like the element cold. Got it.
Wow. Let's hope no one gets thirsty enough for another one of your jokes. Anyway, come over here and check out the many imaginative worlds of Game Deck. This is an isometric RPG that has you
Oh.
solving crimes across multiple virtual realities,
Oh.
where your choices will shape the world around you in and outside of the simulations.
That could be
Speaking
curious.
of detectives,
No, can we-
check this out? Backbone is a gorgeous adventure
It's
game
on
from
my
Edna
list.
set in a dystopian Vancouver,
It's on my list.
where you must crack cases to clean house in this corrupt post-noir city. Plus, you're a raccoon.
I think it's out
You
yet.
like
I think it's
raccoons?
out now.
Allow me to
Like,
offer
it's
you
on
more
my
adventurous
list. And Beaver,
adventures
thank you
with
again
Beacon
for the host.
Pines. Set inside of a magical storybook, Beacon Pines sends players to a sleepy mountain town where you collect powerful words that can completely alter the narrative in this charming but mysterious tale.
You know, I'm detecting a theme with.
Okay, they're
the
just showing the
animals.
demos you
know,
can play
Laura,
right now on
always-
Steam.
Huh. Another set of codes. Interesting.
Troy, focus. I've got a triple threat of fighting foxes to show you. This is Trifox, a charming cartoon brawler where you fight waves of enemies as one of 3 adaptable combat classes. Great, huh?
Okay.
Yes, totally. But now it's time to get serious.
It's a Game Pass.
Mankind
Awesome.
is gone, but the beavers remain. Welcome to Timberborn.
I didn't manage to play this when the demo was out.
Create the ultimate beaver society. This involves everything from constructing dams to crafting carousels.
I guess even
It looked
buck-toothed
cute.
critters
I
need a
unfortunately
solid
again
roof
didn't
like
have the
that.
time to play this.
That they do. So, what's next?
Never fear, the Rift Breaker is here.
Wow.
That is on our list when it comes out.
What was that?
Is what I would say if I was playing our next game, which is a base-building survival game where you hack and slash your way through hordes of alien creatures. Look at it.
Oh, no. I want to hear more from the Rift Breaker.
Okay, maybe after this show.
I love the
we're
demo.
going to be hosting.
And with that, we've reached the end of our little tour. But remember, you can go hands-on with all of these games right now by visiting the Future Game Show page on Steam. Now, how do we quit this? Is it a... No, that's update preference. I don't need to update this. Laura, can you help me out just a little bit?
I got you. Okay, we're back. quick note, from here on in, when you see this pop up on screen during a trailer, it means you can visit the Future Game Show page on Steam to play a demo and go hands-on with the game immediately.
Okay.
Adrian! I was doing Rocky. Sorry, I just always wanted to do that. It's because our next game is all about floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Check out this exclusive presentation from Steel City Interactive about Esports Boxing Club.
Coming later in 2021, Esports Boxing Club brings you the greatest fight roster in video game history. With over 200 fighters already signed, we've got some of the biggest and most anticipated names. From the absolute legends of the sport to the most exciting names in boxing today.
What?
The first women's division ever represented in a video game. And the hottest new talent. But what about the game? Let's take a closer look at the next-gen visuals and gameplay that are set to make ESBC the greatest of all time.
It's good. It's definitely one for the grandkids and stuff to say. Like your old granddad was in a game and busting people.
Oh my, here's the accent, man.
Cool.
Oh damn.
The movement system in ESBC is all about fluidity, being able to create angles, recreating mannerisms from boxes. The physics system doesn't just rely on animation. This allows us to recreate realistic knockdowns. Even when a fighter's unsteady on their feet, it's not purely animation based. Now we've had professional boxers, professional coaches come into the studio and provide input.
If I would be into boxing, this would be kinda cool. Unfortunately, I'm not into boxing, so, you know.
Created a true representation of the sport. Presentation is important to us. Just because we are in the studio, we're still going to aim high when it comes to production values.
There seems to be also like a high money production. Huh.
Esports Boxing Club is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Series S.
Next up, we've got a deeply immersive World War II shooter with over 100 players taking part in epic battles recreated using aerial photography and satellite imagery.
Oh.
Let's take a closer look at Hell Let Loose.
Oh.
Product not yet ready.
Right. I've played this.
My name's Max Ria. I'm the founder of Black Matter
and it wasn't fun.
Hell Let Loose began as the idea of a couple of hobbyist game developers all the way back in 2015. Following a successful
It's a
Kickstarter,
full-on
we launched
realistic
early access in the middle of 2019.
World War II game.
Since then, we've delivered 9 enormous updates, including
Like you're basically getting shot by enemies and you don't even know where they are. And they might be like 100 meters away and it's all like rubbing through mud and enjoy that.
Fortunate to sell more than 1 million copies during our first year of early access.
Really?
2021 is
1 million
only
copies?
going to be bigger. I'm excited to announce that we're launching out of early access on July the 27th,
Wow.
with the introduction of the Soviet forces on the Eastern Front, including famous battles like Kursk and Stalingrad, before we close out the year by bringing Hell Let Loose to next-generation consoles. Hell Let Loose has only grown due to the vibrant community that surrounds it, from our earliest Kickstarter backers to our newest recruits. We're excited to introduce you to this ever-evolving and expanding World War II experience.
I mean, maybe it got better.
First look at what's to come.
But when I played it, when it pretty much came into early access, again, it was rough. It was not fun to play. At least not for me. Coming out in July. Developers are becoming a little bit more smarter
July 27th and
to
coming
release
Xbox
their games in
Series
July.
X and S and PlayStation 5 in 2021.
Oh yeah, it's a niche game.
So Laura, have you ever wanted to play XCOM, but in real time, with up to 7 of your friends?
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then you need to keep your eye on this next game.
That sounds interesting.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Carlos Cormat, CEO
Oh,
of
the Red Solstice too.
a game dev studio based in Croatia. And for the past few years, we have been working on the Red Solstice 2 game. It is a real-time tactical battlefield game. It supports up to 8 players and has a fully playable co-op campaign. We are ready to show you the launch trailer now. So get ready for
This
the
was
when the game
a
launches
free
on Steam,
game on Steam
and,
first,
fun blasting some musings.
like the first Red Solstice.
A high-class commanding officer with advanced cybernetic capabilities.
And then so many people loved it and wanted more that they were like, okay, well, we are making this a real game then.
Control mutants and liberate Mars.
That's a fun game. I enjoyed the beta. But you need friends for this.
Welcome back, Executor. The Stroll infestation has now infected all colonies on Mars. Build your squad from 6 unique classes of elite soldier, utilizing their skills to best suit each mission type. Customize their weapons and tech, as well as their upgrades and abilities. Take command on the battlefield using the command radio to give orders to the whole squad or individual soldiers. Concentrate fire on targeted locations.
Yeah, this is the single player component, but I will be honest, didn't like that much. Like, you basically want friends playing with you.
To save Mars in our name.
Oh, June 17th. Wait, that's
Purge Earth of a Mutant Invasion in Red Solstice 2
Not Earth,
Survivors, which
Mars.
is coming to Steam on
It's
June
Mars.
17th.
close.
Our next game is about delivering mail in a sleepy American lakeside town. Let's join Dylan from Gamius to learn more.
Oh, is this the mail game? Yeah, they announced this last year.
I'm Dylan from Gamius, and it's great to be here at the Future Game Show. We're currently getting very close to finishing Lake, a game that's set in the 80s. You play as Meredith Weiss, who takes a break from her life in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown. It's a job you can do at your own leisure, and you will get to know the people in Providence Oaks along the way. Today, we're excited to share an example of an activity after your workday is done.
I have heard some good stuff about this game actually.
This is fun. It's been ages since I've been to the movies.
Well, they call it the movies, plural. But of course, we can only see one movie at a time. So,
Angie, you are really smart. You're probably the fan on, like, the highlight on every party.
Let's see. Big Trouble in Little China.
Good movie.
Velvet,
Good
or
movie.
The Great Mouse Detective.
Was alright.
I'm ready to pick. The Great Mouse Detective.
Bad choice.
Wouldn't have picked you for a Disney fan. Oh well, let's get in touch with our inner child.
We won't spoil more, and we also can't say what Meredith will do after spending 2 weeks in Providence Oaks, because it's all up to you. Lake is coming first to Xbox and PC this September 1st. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, people who have played this have always said, like, they have never expected that they will enjoy, like, this game as much as it does.
We're excited to announce that Lake is coming to Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S on September 1st. Now, what
Good
kind of
date.
a showcase would this be without a new Souls-like? Our next game is a pixelated take on the genre, following a protagonist with a giant obsidian sword.
Oh boy, here we go.
In the beginning, there was dust.
There was only
And
Dark
from that
Souls.
dust, the moon was
Then more Dark Souls came out.
eons of
Then
idleness
Sekiro.
passed
And
before
then
suddenly
all the other Souls-like
great
games.
celestial chunks cascaded from the heavens unto earth.
They were all not as good
One
as Dark
ambitious
Souls,
shard
but they
spawned
tried.
Humanity, and from another, the gods.
And then the 2D Souls-likes came around, and the Battle of the Soul begun in 2017.
Exil spread greed and distrust among his kin, compelling these calamitous beings to conquer man.
Look, it has been a long day for me as well.
Until finally, aided by a veiled ally, humanity revolted. The Great Crusade overthrew the old gods, imprisoning them within the sacred walls of the Citadel, at the expense of untold lives. A peace was wrought, but it was not meant to last, for the miscreant Exil returned from his concealment, conducting atrocious experiments upon his caged kindred. A darkness permeated the lands. Rivers stagnated, crops failed, and the world of man began to fade. The great moon, witnessing all, wept a final shard, a shard of the purest obsidian. And thus, a glimmer of hope remains.
Berserk. Elder Souls.
Customize your combat style and boss rush ancient gods when Elder Souls drops on the PC and all current console formats July 29th, 2021.
And now we've got a closer look at the next game from the folks behind War Thunder. Here's Tom from Darkflow Software to guide you through Enlisted.
Oh, this is Enlisted. It's kind of funny because War Thunder is created directly by Gaijin, when Enlisted is just published by Gaijin.
Hi there, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully our little trailer has got you interested. My name's Tom, and I'm part of the team at Darkflow Software behind our new game, Enlisted, a historical World War II shooter with some unique gameplay quirks. One of Enlisted's most unique
I saw
features
Personality
is
playing
the
this a
squad
bit. I think
mode,
he's
where
also
you
a
head into battle with a squad of AI soldiers under your control. You can instruct them on how to react to enemies, and most
content creator thingy,
seamlessly
whatever they call it.
press of a button.
Looked
You'll
actually
only
kind of
respawn
cool.
when your entire squad is wiped out. This
I want
way,
to make
you're
a
always
Game
kept
Boy
right in the
shoes
middle
calling
of
it
the action.
Dark Souls.
Although, if you prefer a more traditional shooter experience, we have a fleshed out solo mode too, where you will only fight against other players. At its core, Enlisted aims to form a golden middle ground between the more hardcore and arcade-style shooters currently available. Time to Kill is kept
it looked
short.
actually
A bolt-action rifle to the chest
good.
will down a soldier in a single shot, with submachine guns.
I
and
just don't
pistols
want
taking
another
multiple hits.
World War II
Vehicles
game.
as well can of course be devastating, but have their limitations. Aircraft are restricted to the cockpit view, and crew inside tanks can only use viewports to spot targets, so you'll need to keep your wits about you to really get the most out of these machines. Progression in Enlisted is spread over various campaigns. Currently, you can
Structure
fight
is
in
super
Moscow,
mobile-like.
Normandy, and Berlin,
It's Gaijin.
Tunisia, and
Not gonna
Libya.
lie, this is why I haven't touched it yet.
Each campaign features new weapons
Gaijin
and equipment.
is
Firearms can be improved
on
to
the
increase
blacklist
their
of developers for me.
and soldiers can be leveled up to grow
Their
in specialized
games have
perks.
some
Different classes of
atrocious
soldiers are able to equip different gear, with specialist
monetization
classes such as engineers
systems.
able to build structures anywhere on the map, including FOBs, sandbags,
Like,
and barbed wire defenses, and even anti-tank
the
cannons
things
and
they have
machine
pulled
guns.
with War Thunder over the years.
Enlisted aims to keep historical accuracy in the forefront of development. Firearms, locations, and uniforms are all true to history. No neon pink Sten guns and mohawks here. Each army will be decked out with the equipment they actually used during their respective conflicts.
Did they
Because
try
of
to
the
get
squads
like
feature,
a
you'll never be
shot
short on
at
targets.
Battlefield
Quick
5?
reflexes and fast reactions will of course have their place in Enlisted, but even if you haven't had the time to find
It's just a shot at Battlefield 5
you'll
here.
easily be able to come away with a kill count in the double digits. The AI, however, are very attentive and react to sound, and not to be underestimated. But that's all we've got time for. Make sure to give it a try yourself by heading over to enlisted.net/join. Enlisted is cross-platform and available now
Again.
on PC, PS5, and Xbox
Gaijin.
Series X and S.
Don't touching
Currently
it.
in open beta. New content is added regularly.
Good
and
games.
more
War
progress
Thunder is
will
amazing. I
arrive before
have
release.
too many hours on
Once
War
you've signed
Thunder.
up, use the code ENLIST now for a free bonus on us. I've been Tom, and I hope to see you all.
But
cheers.
Again, monetization of this
That
game.
was Enlisted, which is available now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Next up, we've got a
Mnemonic
bullet time stealth shooter
Man,
with fully destructible
Sakura.
environments. Oh, and the protagonist only has one arm. Let's check out Severed Steel.
Ah, this crazy game, man. I mean, they already showcased this, but I will be honest, I'm okay with seeing more of it. I mean, if we wouldn't watch this in 720p, then this would actually be really, really watchable. But because of 720p, it's like all over the place. This game is crazy when it comes to physics. It has a demo. Yep. Boom, boom.
Severed Steel is coming soon on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, notepads at the ready, because for this next section, we're going to race through 8 exciting upcoming games that deserve your full attention.
Oh boy.
Here's our future hits montage for 2021.
That's a big game. Oh yeah, they showed this game. Dice Legacy. This looks actually kind of curious. So you have to roll the dice and everything? Ah, Gestalt. They announced the game last year. It looked actually kind of curious. What? Definitely not fried chicken ink? Ranch sim? Oh boy. Hey, Cataract, welcome in. What? Oh, you a frog? Yeah, we saw that earlier in the PC gaming show. Silt. Man, that look, I don't even know what to think about it. What the heck am I looking at? I want Conan Chop Chop. I think that name never comes out.
Okay, I might regret asking this, but you want to help me with this next one, Omachao?
Okay. Did you know that Sega recently announced Sonic Colors Ultimate? We've got some exclusive gameplay from a stage that nobody has seen yet. I hope Sonic does okay without me.
Did not regret it.
I totally forgot
Hi,
that she
everyone.
is doing the
I'm
voice
Katie
acting.
Golden, senior producer at Sega of America. And I'm excited to share with you an exclusive clip of Tropical Resort from our upcoming release, Sonic Colors Ultimate. Please enjoy.
Yeah, this is the remake of Sonic Colors. If you're like, what is Sonic Colors? It's considered one of the worst Sonic games in the series, so enjoy. And why it is considered one of the worst? It would take a little bit too long now for this segment, but let's just say yes, they tried really hard to push like the 3D and 2D segment, and it was the stage just felt kind of empty. Look. Look up. Some reboots. There's a reason that this particular Sonic games has been more or less forgotten.
Get ready for Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is racing on to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 7th. Moving swiftly on, we've got a new management game from Chucklefish where you play as a powerful artificial intelligence in control of a space station.
I'm still waiting for the Chucklefish, like, what was it?
I'm afraid I can't
which
do
game?
that. I know that you were planning to disconnect me.
No, never mind. I'll handle it. Here is Starmancer.
Alright, hit me. Wait. Isn't this... Haven't I played the early access version of this? Not on stream. Look, I'm not playing everything on stream. No, I think this is something else. I think. Oh, good, zombies. Oh man, this is the dark side of the space station apparently. No, I don't think I've played this. Yeah, no.
We're excited to announce today that Starmancer is coming August 5th, 2021, and it's available to wishlist on Steam.
Oh, have I?
Laura, ever since that lake trailer, I've been thinking, have you ever wondered about the Postal Service? Like, that there's just so much mail,
Not really, no.
Let's talk about tentacles here, please.
You're saying you don't know about Jeff and Deborah.
Who are What are you talking about? I'm just gonna press this button again and hope it explains everything.
Oh, it will. Trust me.
Trust me. It will.
Kiwi is a game about two kiwi birds who work at the post office.
Oh, I've seen some screenshots of this.
Their names are Jeff and Deborah.
Yes.
I'm Joel. I'm one of the developers on Kiwi.
Yes.
And I'm going to show you how a Kiwi level changes over the course of the game. So in this room, you're transcribing urgent messages and assembling them ransom note style by stamping them onto the page with your butts. You'll come back to this room every so often throughout the game, but there will always be a new twist.
True fact, by the way, I know a lot of people don't know about this, but this is actual footage of the Australian and most importantly New Zealand post office.
Jeff and Deborah are going to have to
It's Australia has basically adapted this particular post system in 1958 after the Great Kiwi War.
This is genuine footage of an actual haunting. In winter, the post office gets hit with a huge blizzard, and now this level sharing the warmth of a single
this
tiny
is real.
lantern to break through blocks of
This
ice.
was fantastic, by the way, just saying.
Kiwi sickles. Our little heroes are going to face new challenges every level and in every room of the post office, whether they're typing telegrams,
This looks like pure chaos, and I love it.
crates, or helping an octopus sort the mail. It's all in a day's work
Yes.
for Jeff and Deborah. Also, you can dress up your Kiwis, so
Ah.
for you. We're releasing Kiwi on August 31st for PC and all major consoles, and we hope to see you at the post office. Thanks for watching.
All right, you got me, Troy. I'm a believer. Co-op postal puzzler Kiwi is coming to
That looks
PC
cute.
and all current console platforms on August 31st, 2021.
See? Told you. Next up, we've got a roguelike with an attitude. A game show shooter where you earn likes for dunking on competitors and causing a little wanton destruction. Will the circle be unbroken? Get it? Find out in this world premiere.
Alright, show me the goods. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm yawning a bit. It's 1:30 AM here right now. In a world likes everything. Death is nothing. The Run is all that matters. Death Run TV. Now on your MTV. Okay, that camera is too much shaking. No. If this is actually in-game, I will probably puke after 5 minutes. I'm getting old, chat. I'm getting old.
That was Death Run TV, and you can play the pilot right now by heading down to the Future Game Show page on Steam.
Okay, hazmat suits at the ready. Because this next game tasks players with building a team of stalkers to survive
Chernobylite
a
again.
3D-scanned recreation of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Here's more on what to expect in Chernobylite.
Mówi się, że to co designerzy sobie wymyślają, to jest
We have a lot of like
miłosnego.
reoccurring games this year,
Pisał list miłosny,
which makes it feel like as if
wspaniałe, a potem po latach znajdował te listy i mówi,
there's not much to announce this year at E3.
Zaczynaliśmy właściwie
And they
od
were
gry,
just
gdzie skupialiśmy się na
literally running out of time here.
czasem i towarzyszami. To wszystko wydawało się po designersku dobre, ale zwykle emocjonalnie dosyć nudne. I dlatego dodawaliśmy coraz więcej elementów, które
I was like, damn it, we have to fill up a whole hour of a show.
Na początku był to taki mały
What can we do?
który gracz sobie mógł
Well,
modyfikować,
maybe
ale
we
był
should
całkowicie opcjonalny.
just
Zmienienie
showcase
gry
things we have
stawało się coraz
showcased
bardziej
before.
sensem gry, coraz bardziej
That makes
jego
sense.
Nadawaliśmy coraz większą rolę naszym towarzyszom i warto im było dać właśnie tą walkę, coraz więcej potworów, coraz więcej możliwości, coraz więcej broni. Absolutnie normalnym jest, że zaczyna się z czymś zupełnie innym niż to, z czym się kończy.
I wonder if this game changed quite a bit.
Fight to survive when Chernobylite comes to PC on July 28th, as well as Xbox and PlayStation.
Another
in
July
summer.
release.
If you were lucky enough to catch one of the early access codes during the virtual show floor,
Developers,
you
especially
can
of
play
indie
Chernobylite
games, are
right
slowly
now.
but
But
surely
if you
become
missed them, we've
smart,
also got
releasing
more
their
codes to give
games
away on
outside
gamesradar.com.
of the
Next up, here are our
AAA
friends at
craze,
Team
which is
17 to
happening
show
in
us what
September,
they've been
October,
cooking up with their
November.
upcoming PC and console games. Let's take a look.
Product not yet ready.
Especially where we always have like a drought in July and the first half of August. I've only seen the trailer at Triumphs. They won't notice that this was actually the trailer we showed last year. Because people have forgotten about it after 6 seconds. Yeah, like that's great. Oh, Hoko. It's out now in early access, and if you're like, wait, that looks like yes. Yes. That is exactly what you are looking at. I'm actually looking forward to this. Honey, I joined the cult. I kid you not. I'm actually looking forward to this game. Yes. It's a cult management game. And I love it. King of the Seas was on my list, and then I heard so things about it. Creek. I'm sure it's becoming a cult classic. Wow. Wow. You are, like, all of you, you are like, oh. Oh, Shelter too. Huh. Oh boy. They're pushing out those Overcooked games. Or is this just a... Oh, this is just an invitation for... You're just gonna say, All You Can Eat just released like a few weeks ago?
Be sure to wishlist any games that spark your interest on our Steam page. It really does help the developer out. Or you can also head over to gamesradar.com for more info.
This next game has an engrossing art style, reminiscent of everything from Wes Anderson movies to Wallace and Gromit.
Well, we don't really see that though, because the whole thing is running at ridiculous 720p still.
Adventure, Harold Halibut.
Hi, my name's Donut and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ole, the game's art director.
Harold Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship stuck under sea. It's been 250 years since your home. An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race. You are Harold, a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most of the other inhabitants have reconciled themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Marot still works tirelessly to find a way to leave the planet and find a new, drier home. Of course, we don't want to spoil too much of the story, so let's dive into some gameplay details. You're able to explore a huge part of the spaceship right from the beginning of the game.
This looks kind of interesting.
While the professor will always have tasks waiting for you, the wonderfully weird rest of the Fedorans will keep you just as busy. It was very important for us to not only focus on an exciting main story.
Also, the art style, man, is that some clay? Looks like clay stuff.
The dialogues don't only help you progress in the main story, but also help you get to know more about the many characters that inhabit our world. Weaving through the narrative, you'll run into playful
Reminds me a bit of like Wallace and Gromit.
Your PDA is always available to you for an overview of current tasks as well as messages from other characters.
This is also where Harold's personal drawings are kept, as well as a few more shenanigans.
Yeah, clay motion.
At this point, you might be wondering how we achieved the stop-motion-like look of the game. We are in fact building every single thing you see in the game in the real world.
Wow.
We build puppets and then 3D scan everything. We're
Damn.
Motion capturing to create lifelike animations for a huge cast of characters. While the game begins with Harold's mundane day-to-day, mysterious events and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody could have guessed existed, and one that may hold the key.
That's crazy, man.
We're really excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world.
Also, spoilers.
Puppeteering Harold. There's still quite a bit of work to do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. You can already wishlist the game on Steam. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Well, it's pretty neat.
Halibut is coming soonish to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay, yes, there have been a few gloomy games so far, so we came up with a wholesome chaser. I'm told that the developers came up with something so sweet and so positive that they just had to call it Happy Game.
The image is even like super sweet and happy because I can see literally shit because of 720p. That doesn't look happy. Okay, this game is not what it promises. I can okay, this is not happy game. No. Okay, well. What the shit? No! 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 Absolutely not! No.
Huh. Okay, Laura, hope you're still there. Tell me you just watched the same trailer that I did?
Troy, yeah, that was something.
Yeah.
What I want to know is who the hell is writing this script.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're telling me that Happy Game is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Okay. Well.
Oh, and demo is available now if you want to have a cheerful jaunt into a land of wonder.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Oh, all right. Hey,
Our
Sting.
next game is a gorgeous hand-drawn puzzle platformer following a young mechanic.
I don't trust them anymore after this one.
Pay attention at the end of this trailer
Like,
for some
everyone will
exciting
die in
information
this
about the
one, and
Minute
it's
of
not pretty,
Islands
it's not
release
beautiful, and it will be a horror shit show. I cannot trust them anymore on
Four
this.
brothers, bound by eternal purpose.
See?
All broke at the same time.
Yep.
A girl named Mo. She knows what must be done. When the blight first came, people began to panic. And now, the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. Mole's family
Told
is
you.
still here, however. She has been tasked to protect them. After all, she is the bearer of the Omni Switch.
Oh, I think they have actually... Haven't they showcased this before? I think they have showed, like, the Keeper or something they called this.
Minute of Islands.
Oh, not okay. Maybe it was a different game. I remember I saw something more similar.
Yes, we are excited to announce that Minute of Islands is out now for PC, Mac, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, and will be arriving on Xbox later this week.
Next up, we've got an update from the folks at Techland, who are fine-tuning the zombie parkour of Dying Light 2. Let's throw it over to the developers, who are here to answer some of your questions about the game.
Let me guess, we will see no gameplay whatsoever, and they will basically show us the same thing.
Can you tell us a bit more about the video we just saw in the PC Gaming Show?
The video presented in the PC Gaming Show brings you closer to Aiden's story. What
Was
he's
a
looking
dude
for,
who had
what
his
he
hand
does
in his
see,
pocket.
How he ends up in the city, and of course, what happened in the old franchise between both games. This is a bunch of important information about the DL2 story.
I have a huge problem with
So
Dying
know
Light
more
2.
about the main storylines from the
The game is
movie.
apparently coming out
How
soon.
does the game look outside
And
the
they're really trying not to show too much about it and mostly
world
talk
building
about what they have planned for
Through
the
these
game.
quests, you can decide
And
how
with
the
all
city will
the
look like,
problems
thanks
we
to
have
the city alignment
heard
system,
this
or
game
bringing
has
opportunities for the citizens.
and had,
A great example is an opera singer that Timon mentioned in developers AMA. Some citizens will
I see
support
some
the
red
decision,
flags here.
Some of them will not.
I don't want
But
to
it's up
see
you
them.
decide how the
I really
citizens
don't
will
want
vote.
to.
We have a lot of game
But those
activities
red
prepared for
flags
our
are
players,
there.
but at this stage we want it to be a
And I ignore them for
How
now.
seamless is the co-op experience? Would you say that the best way to experience Dying Light 2 is with a friend?
It could be. What is cool about the co-op is that it gives you an opportunity to see how the world changes when your friends make different decisions than you. In co-op, you can walk in their shoes to experience all those differences. But really, there is no just one way to play Dying Light 2. It's up to you guys.
How are you improving the story for Dying Light 2?
I know we all have great fun killing infected, but we also want to give you a deep, thought-provoking
Like
experience that
this
will
one
let
here
you
right
be
now.
immersed in the DL2 world
They could
for
have,
long
like,
hours. On top of that,
just
thanks to
showed
the
some
choices and
gameplay in the
consequences
meantime
mechanics,
instead
the
of
story will be shaped differently
talking about
depending
this.
on the way you play.
You've promised a great open world that feels alive. How is it going?
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, Dying Light 2 is full of infecteds, but it's also full of humans, with their everyday life activities and purposes. We are building Dying Light 2 around a simple rule: ground is death,
Especially when they are
purpose is
taking the
alive.
easy
What is
type
cool
of
is
questions
that
here.
NPCs act differently on each of those levels. Also, their behavior depends on choices you make and the way you play.
Again, I'm not even sure if it's actually coming out. Like, December releases for games are another red flag normally, which means that the game is shouldn't be released that year, or will be released in a very questionable
Dying
state.
Light 2.
Cyberpunk.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series
But yeah,
X and
December
S,
releases
and
are always
PC on December 7th.
shaky
Revealed during the
ground.
Nintendo Indie World Showcase earlier this year, this next game is a skateboarding action platformer.
Wait.
Here's Simon Bennett from Roll7 to give you an exclusive look.
There was a
at
Nintendo
Ollie
Indie
Ollie
Showcase earlier? Oh, earlier this year. I was like, wait, what? Have I missed something today? Yeah, I remember this one. That's a cool.
Hi there, I'm Simon Bennett and I'm the co-CEO of BAFTA award-winning studio Roll7. Right now, we're working on Ollie Ollie World. It's our stunning action platformer. You're gonna meet quirky characters on a magical road trip.
It's basically
through
the
Atlantis.
second Ollie
And of
Ollie
course,
game.
Add a ton of new skate moves into your trick bag.
I think the first one was just called Ollie Ollie.
As a studio, we've spent over a decade on flow state games. They transport you into a state of total
It looks really
focus
good.
and immersion, and it's something that we very much continue to build on with Ollie Ollie
Has
World.
a little bit of Sonic the Hedgehog vibes when they were still 2D.
If you've played previous games in the series, you're probably pretty aware that you're going to slam a bunch before you succeed. So for players who want it, that challenge is very much still there. New players will be happy to hear that the game will welcome you with open arms and ensure that we can get you up and riding in no time. Ultimately, we've managed to make failure part of the fun. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down, but when you finally nail that line, it tastes just that much.
Was that just a bee in a I don't want to know.
There's just so much more flow to the game. We've even added grabs.
I'm pretty sure this game would look
wall-rides,
fantastic.
firecrackers,
And
split
still
screens,
does,
right-to-left
but the
skating,
720p,
and a
man.
host of insane tricks to keep your
Ooh.
fingers busy. There's a range of visually and mechanically distinct areas to explore.
I wonder who decided
to the
that.
brim with a fantastical cast of quirky characters, beautiful landscapes, cities, and of course, walking trees. Ollie Ollie World is coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch and PC this winter. Make sure you wishlist it now.
I wonder why
That was
developers
Ollie Ollie World,
not
which is
just
coming to
call
PC
it
and all
Xbox
current
Series
console platforms
platforms or
this
something like that.
Next up, we've got a new game from the team at Odd Bug Studio, creators of PSVR's The Lost Bear. This animated story trailer will introduce you to the world of Tales of Iron, and something tells me you might be familiar with the narrator.
Oh, is it?
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly to
Oh, I heard about this. Yes.
Peace was only ever short-lived.
Hey, Geralt.
Until finally, a young monarch rose to power. King Rattus, first of his name, unified the Rat Kingdoms under
Yeah,
one
I've heard
roof,
about it, that
repelling Green
John
George
Coco
and
is
his
like
kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came.
working on this, or is it like doing its voice thingy for this one?
Families flourished, and a magnificent crimson keep climbed ever higher toward the sky. But as time passed, King Rattus the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air. Greenward had returned with a ferocious
Like-
vengeance, amassing an army of unfathomable scale.
Ah.
He burned every
He has this voice now eternally attached to him.
King Rattus
It's a
gazed
bit
down
like
upon his withered claws, barely able to
Deus
hold his
Ex.
ground. He had little
And it's
hope
like,
of wielding
I'm
his sword.
sorry
So it
that he
was
is now
decided
that
the
voice.
crown should pass to Whiskers New.
Always.
Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero. And so, your tale begins.
It's yeah.
Question the reign of the Iron Frog.
No, you can't do it.
Doug,
Anyway, in Tales of Iron, which is coming
duck
to
cockle.
PC and all current console platforms. Our next
Mr.
segment
Cockle.
is from Polish studio Movie Games and hosted by God of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe, who recently joined their supervisory board.
Is it just me or does this look like the Elgato logo?
Well, hello, fellas. It's me, David Jaffe. Great to see you. God of War, Twisted Metal, a bunch of PlayStation stuff. These days, I'm doing some new stuff with movie games. These guys, they've hooked up with this great company. You have to have heard of them, Platij Image, one of the best VFX houses in the business. They worked on The Witcher. They worked on Love, Death, and Robots. We're making a brand new game, the biggest game we've ever done, by the way, that's all about crime and mob and mafia and different time periods. It's going to be great. But for today, settle in, babies. These are the brand new games coming very soon from Movie Games. Lust from Beyond. Man, this is one of the coolest games I've played in the last year. It's what turned me on to movie
Also,
games in the
does he have
first
vodka
place.
or something in his hand?
An M-rated, console-friendly version of the erotic horror cult classic. It's a first-person action-adventure game that blends Lovecraftian horror with weird freaking eroticism. I love this game. Lust from Beyond. Game number 2 is called Fire Commander. Let you step into the shoes of the only
Yeah,
superheroes we got.
I've seen somebody playing that game,
This
and
game
man,
is
that
my childhood
was
fantasy come to life.
not so great.
This game took me totally by surprise. You're trapped in the wilderness, freezing, hungry, and now you're starting to go a little bit insane. Man, you start seeing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Winter Survival Simulator, it's coming soon. Have a great E3. Have a great future games. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon. Oh my God.
Okay.
Thanks to David Jaffe. And check out GamesRadar.com for more about movie games' upcoming titles.
This next presentation comes from the folks at Xseed Games, the makers of Story of Seasons and Rune Factory. Here's a look at their most exciting current and upcoming projects.
Okay. Wow. They put in the PlayStation 2 graphics. Okay. And we are now beating up schoolgirls. Okay. What is going on? More Weep games. Oh god, it's an anime bullshit card game. Well, forget about Yu-Gi-Oh! You want to play Shadowverse Champions Battle. Oh, Friends of Mineral Return. This already is out on PC, by the way. I don't like the art style. I really don't. I think there's already like a really good, like if they really would make this less 3D and really try to make this a little more cartoonish-esque, I think it would do better. Oh god. It's like they try to do this cute anime style, but they also decided that they want to do like 3D. And it just looks weird. I don't like it. Let's bring all those games. Yeah, like again, I feel like this doesn't look good.
I'll get straight to it. Tomorrow. Today, I rest.
I look forward to working together, as colleagues and as rivals.
Especially because you can already do those kind of graphics in video games.
Marvelous.
Find out more about Xseed's lineup on GamesRadar.com.
This next game is a hack-and-slash RPG with twin-stick shooter elements set in a retro sci-fi world. Here's a new
And
gameplay trailer for
another
Batora,
game we have
Lost
already seen. Even though that game looked interesting, so I don't mind. But this is at least another trailer they showcase. So, cool.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Batora Lost Haven is coming soon to PC and all current console platforms. And you can sign up to play the closed alpha when it launches on July 21st now.
Let's slow things down a bit with a look at the next game from the creators of 2 Point Hospital.
Oh wait, I think I saw something about this a few weeks ago.
No, you didn't. Here's developers Mark Webley, Ben Huskins, and Gary Card to tell you all about it.
Yeah, that got unfortunately leaked. The Microsoft Store leaked this last week. Really unfortunate. This is great.
Introducing 2 Point Campus.
When we were thinking about what we were going to do next, campus and the idea of running a university or a college was something we just kept coming back to. It's a really rich topic.
So people who haven't probably heard of 2 Point Studios may think, oh, schools, that's really dull. Well, hospitals, if you've seen our previous game, isn't about healthcare really. It's a wrapper, you know, we call it 2 Point Hospital, but that's about as close as it gets to real world of medical.
Yeah.
Campus is taking everything we learned from 2 Point Hospital and taking it to the next level.
The important thing was for us to give the player a canvas that they could completely create themselves.
This looks definitely more detailed
We've got something called the
than 2 Point Hospital.
example, which allows you to drag interesting shaped pathways. If you want to drag a picket fence, you can drag.
Yeah, so it seems like this time you're actually focusing more on the details you can do on the campus.
Lay down some paths at different angles.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
fun,
cool.
isn't it? I mean, it's adding this kind of city builder element.
Yeah.
To 2 Point Universe.
The difference between 2 Point Hospital and campus is that we're spending a much longer period with our students.
What we wanted to do with campus is make you care about your university.
Yeah, the idea of these interesting and different courses are going to...
2 Point Hospital is really just focusing on
There's a night
the
school,
horrible pun.
on the
Night
hospital
school, you
aspect.
got it.
Inside of
You're gonna
hospital.
train knights of
But
the
that's
realm.
about it.
So it won't be stuffy, normal, boring stuff that made you go to sleep at school.
I love the mega pizza. Cool.
That was 2 Point
We would
Campus,
definitely
which
play
comes
when it
soon
comes
to
out.
PC and all current
100%.
console platforms.
Our next game is in early development, but it already has a very cool code name, which is always a good sign. Here's Leo to tell you all about
No.
Project Ferocious.
Yeah, don't hold your breath for that, P-Man.
And I'm the developer of Project
It will probably take another 3 to 4 years.
on a mysterious tropical island.
At least.
Some of you might know me from Twitter as Omniok, where I post about the game and development and tech and stuff. And if not, I've been doing game dev for about 12 years with a big passion, and I've been working on this project for about 2 years. It's the first project of mine I decided to show to the public, and even though I know it still has a very long way to go, I'm very proud to present it today to you on the show. Please enjoy the trailer.
Okay. It's been definitely better than a PC gaming show. Much better. They're actually showing some interesting games here. Damn, this looks good. Death Stranding, is that you? Dinosaurs! Yeah, they actually have good games here. I love it so far. Not every game is for me, and there are the Special Elite Forces. Okay. Man, lots of dinosaurs. Ew. I cannot see anything because it's like the only problem I have with this is it's the 720p resolution. This is so pixelated, I can barely see anything. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Targeting 2023.
Project Ferocious is targeting a 2023 release date and coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay.
Our next world premiere asks, what if Doom Guy had a drunk one-night stand with Super Meat Boy?
Wait.
Guess this next game wants to answer that question for some reason.
World premiere. Funny enough, I could have told you immediately that this is Unreal Engine. No, like seriously. I could have told you that by just looking at this for a second. This is like the premier Unreal Engine graphics. Like, yeah. The plasticness. Warcry challenges. Okay.
Watch out for
they couldn't do that, Beaver, because they were also streaming it to platforms where 4K is not allowed, but everything else was at 4K. Like, you can watch it again in 4K.
We've got another world premiere. Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View is a story-driven detective thriller set in 1950s England. Let's find out more, shall we?
And I think it was also pre-recorded.
Robert Conway, 22nd of June, 1954. I've solved many a case in my time as a private investigator.
Ooh.
But nothing so close to home as the abduction of Charlotte May. There are some things that take hold of a person and refuse to let go. For me, it's the idea of saving that little girl. My own daughter, Catherine, is on the case. She has the same look in her eye that I used to have. There'll be no stopping her. I wish I could say that all of my neighbors are innocent. I wish I could say that I have the faintest clue.
Damn, that's creepy. This looks cool.
There's a lot I wish I could say. The truth is, sometimes it takes a nightmare to wake a place like Dahlia View.
Huh. That looked kind of interesting. Like, I assume it's like a detective game.
I am in. That was Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View from White
Yeah.
Paper Games, and you can dig into the mystery yourself when it lands on PC and
That looks
all
interesting.
current
I have to
console
see some
platforms
gameplay, of
autumn
course.
2021.
And
But-
with that, we're at the end of this year's Future Game Show.
Oh.
Whoa, hold on. Surely this can't be the end. I mean, it's an E3 showcase.
Nope, sorry, Troy, that's it. Just kidding.
I knew it. All right, let's see it.
The one last thing. World premiere. Marissa Marcel was a film star. She made 3 movies. Okay. But none of the movies was ever... And Marissa Marcel disappeared. Wow, this is so fast. Damn, they want to read you this quickly. Oh, this is her story. Ooh. Immortal. Immortality. Okay.
my dream to be an actress.
Okay.
And that really is all we have time for. Be sure to head to GamesRadar.com for more coverage and updates on all the games you've seen today and more.
Man, this
Sorry, I'm
door
really
is like...
excited about that Sam Barlow reveal. Yes, and thanks to
Fucking me
our
all.
headline partners, WD Black, and of course, all of our many talented developers and industry partners that have made all of this possible.
And of course, for everyone tuning in at
This
home.
door.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's lineup, and mark your diaries because the Future Game Show will be returning in August.
I'm Laura Bailey.
And I'm Troy Baker.
And this has been the Future Game Show 2021.
It's in August because Gamescom. If you're wondering. Alright, well, that was definitely more interesting than the PC Gaming Show was. Like, I'm sorry, the PC Gaming Show was just a bust. Like, seriously. It was such a bust. The Future Gaming Show was actually good. There were some interesting things here. But, yeah. Alright. I don't really have too much to say about it. Like, Two-Part Hospital looks great. Humankind is now in beta. That is definitely the thing I have to check. But for all the YouTube people, I will send you off at this point. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like. If you want to see more gaming coverage in the future, not just E3, which we have more coming on Monday and Tuesday, but also other gaming coverage, tips and tricks games, gameplay, and so on and so forth, make sure that you don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.